Hello and welcome. In this presentation you'll discover what most insurance companies don't want you to know about hidden car accident injuries and how to protect your rights before it's too late. In this presentation I'll reveal how hidden car accident injuries can cause arthritis, how even minor injuries should get evaluated, why prescribed pain relief medication may make your condition worse, and the importance of documenting your injuries immediately so that you get the settlement that you may deserve. Now, warning: hidden injuries are sneaky, potentially debilitating, and will strike millions of Americans this year. And due to the ignorance and/or inappropriate care, many car accident victims will suffer for the rest of their lives. That's the bad news. The good news is that there is help available to you. Watching this may be the most important thing you've done all year. Why? Because finally someone is revealing the shocking truth about car accident injuries many insurance companies don't want you to know. The information in this free report is vital if you want to avoid years of pain, suffering, and misery. Every day thousands of Americans are involved in auto accidents, and they aren't lucky enough to have this information in front of them. As a result, they either receive inappropriate care for their injuries or never get their injury diagnosed properly. Most insurance adjusters know sometimes you don't feel injured right away, and that's why they try to settle as quickly as possible while your medical bills are low or non-existent. They'd rather see you in pain after you settle with you picking up the tab for your own treatment. You can be severely injured and only feel little or no pain at all after the accident. Your doctor can easily miss this and mistake your pain for something completely different. This is when insurance companies try to settle with you. Don't make this mistake. What doctors don't know about your hidden injuries can financially and physically hurt you. After any accident, it's advisable to visit the emergency room to make sure you don't suffer from any life-threatening injuries like broken bones, a punctured lung, or internal bleeding. This is what the emergency room doctors specialize in. But the problem is that as long as there's no immediate threat to your life, the emergency room physician is likely to send you along on your way with pain medication to mask the pain. And here's the problem with only taking pain medication after your accident. When you only take pain relief and/or anti-inflammatory medication, scar tissue and adhesions can form, limiting the proper motion needed for healthy nerve and blood flow. Scar tissue is also a substandard tissue that can turn into its own source of pain, causing a number of chronic pains, symptoms, and syndromes. The problem is that soft tissue injuries are not always visible on X-ray. That's why most doctors don't have the training to detect soft tissue injuries. They over-rely on vital signs, X-rays, and the pain described by the patient. Since many doctors can't detect your injury, they make the wrong diagnosis about what's wrong with you. So any treatment you get based on this diagnosis will practically do nothing for you. The treatment of choice for medical doctors, like your family doctor, is to use drugs to cover up your symptoms. In your case, the biggest symptom is pain, so you don't feel injured anymore. This form of treatment only gives you the illusion that you're okay, when really you can be seriously injured and not know it. So if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, you may be suffering from a hidden or soft tissue injury, such as muscle stiffness, spasms, neck pain, headaches, numbness and tingling, mid-back pain, and low back pain, difficulty sleeping, irritability, memory loss, fatigue, and difficulty concentrating. Here's the shocking truth about using pain relievers, physical therapy, and surgery to get rid of your pain. Let's assume you're experiencing some neck pain. How will your doctor attempt to treat you? Well, rather than go after the cause of the problem he or she can't find, they will attempt to cover up your pain with over-the-counter drugs and other more powerful pain relievers. These drugs only work by sabotaging your body's ability to register pain. They do absolutely nothing to fix the cause of the pain. So while these drugs are sweeping the dirt under the rug, you're giving the illusion that you're actually okay. This is dangerous. The cause of the problem most likely is strained and sometimes torn muscles, ligaments, and tendons. When the spine has forces set upon it, such as a car accident, the joints of the body, mainly the spine, can become misaligned, causing pinching of nerves and jamming joints which cause pain. When the spine stays misaligned while the body starts to heal, disease can set in and therefore lowers your quality of life. Why is it dangerous to take pain medication? While under pain relief medication, you are more likely to worsen your injury. Your body's way of telling you that you are making things worse is pain. And if you don't feel the pain, you may be aggravating your injury and not even know it. Ever have a sprained ankle? What happens if you keep walking on it rather than sit it out for a few days? It hurts more and more. And why? Because you're making it worse. The same is true for these hidden injuries in your neck and back. Yes, you heard that correctly. Your doctor, who means well and wants you pain-free, may be hurting you by giving you seemingly harmless drugs. That's not to mention the side effects of using these drugs. You see, the bodily functions these drugs are blocking to hide your pain also have other functions in the body. Depending on the drug, you may run into serious kidney, stomach, or even liver problems as a result of popping these drugs just to get you through the day of work. The next step doctors will rely on once their initial treatments fail is to refer you to a physical therapist. The only problem here is that physical therapists are told what to do by your doctor. This means whatever therapy you undergo is designed to treat the problem your doctor thinks you have, when really it may be something totally different. So after this charade, it's no coincidence most people with hidden injuries are still in pain and may even feel worse. At this point, you are either sent back to therapy to try another treatment that odds are won't work because the person directing the treatment, your doctor, never diagnosed your problem correctly. Or he may recommend you see a surgeon about your problem. Now, it's true that surgery is an extremely drastic treatment for these sorts of injuries. But if a surgeon does not know what to go after, you're probably not going to come out of the operating room fixed. You need to discover right now if you suffer from a hidden injury. The sooner you find out you have a hidden injury, the sooner you can start a treatment plan to get rid of it correctly and get out of pain as soon as possible. Wouldn't it be nice to finally be pain-free and living your life the same way you did before the accident ever happened? Imagine being pain-free without pills, or painful and repetitive physical therapy, or even the thought of surgery. Wouldn't you rather be healthy and alive once again rather than living the life only a pill away from endless pain, misery, and frustration? I have spent many hours getting auto accident victims out of pain safely and effectively without drugs or surgery. My name is Dr. Scott Howard, D.C., Clinic Director of Natural Health Chiropractic here in Lubbock, Texas. I'm sick and tired of car accident victims going through years of pain and misery, all because no one ever bothered to tell them their rights and the truth about their injuries. In fact, that's why I wrote this free report. I've used my drug and surgery-free method to help auto accident victims just like you out of pain as quickly and easily as possible. I've been able to help almost everyone who I've diagnosed with a hidden injury. That's why I created this presentation for you. I want you to know the truth about car accidents almost everyone out there doesn't want you to know. I know I can help you. What's also important is that you document your injuries now, because not doing so may hurt your personal injury case if you decide to pursue legal counsel. If you'd like, we can schedule a time that's convenient for you to come in for a more thorough evaluation to pinpoint exactly where your injury is. Then I will prepare a recommended action plan for getting you out of pain as quickly and easily as possible without using drugs or surgery. Even if you feel okay right now, if you were in an accident, you still run a high risk of suffering from a hidden injury. It's best to play it safe now and get checked out to make sure you're really okay. The slightest injury, even one that you don't feel right now, may lead to a terrible condition down the road called osteoarthritis. While it's possible to treat it, it takes a long time and sometimes is impossible to cure 100%. Worse yet, you may have to foot the bill, and all because someone hit you 20 years before. While this is still fresh on your mind, call my office at 791-0191 and pick a time convenient for you to come in for your accident injury evaluation. Whatever you decide to do, remember, you need to document your injuries as soon as possible in order to get the care you may need and the settlement you may deserve. And to do that, you need to be checked out by a doctor with the training and experience to diagnose and treat the hidden injuries we've talked about in this free report. If you weren't alone in the vehicle, the other passengers in the car should also have an injury evaluation. If children were in your car, it's vital that they were evaluated to ensure their bodies are in good working order and are not subjected to unnecessary pain, suffering, or physical problems later in life. Don't worry, if we do detect an injury, our care is both safe and effective for children of all ages. I hope you benefit from discovering the truth about hidden car accident injuries, the same truth many people out there don't want you to know. Please call us at 791-0191 to get checked out. This is Dr. Scott Howard. Thank you for watching.